Fortunately deflected aside.
And off the draw, the shot fired high by Nick Schmaltz. So McDavid on the ice now for Canada. And Madison Bowey's pass got deflected away as it's knocked in by Miles Wood. Bowey ahead to McDavid. Connor McDavid shovels that to center ice. The bouncing puck knocked down by another draft-eligible player, Zach Werenski. 3 of these U.S. defensemen are eligible for the upcoming National Hockey League draft. Werenski, long pass, picked off by Lazar. Brings it across the line, waits for Jake Virtanen to get onside. Here's McDavid back in front, deflected right on goal and knocked away by Demko. Here's Morrissey, back to the point to Bowey. He shoots, it's blocked by Wood. Bowey knocks it back down, and Werenski can't clear it out as Lazar stepped into him. Now the pass through the middle to Anthony DeAngelo. And Chase DeLeo with a quick shot on his good friend Eric Comrie, who turns it away. They grew up together in Los Angeles. Sam Morin banks it ahead. Can't find Virtanen, and it's fired back in by DeLeo. And now Hickett's taken down by Larkin behind the goal. And Hudson Fasching battling for the loose puck. Plays it out, but it's picked off by Morin. Jake Virtanen. Up ahead for McDavid. That pass misses. It's an icing call. Championship.
That's just spectacular. Where the game of hockey can take you is an amazing thing. These are 2 very lucky teenagers.
Comrie, born in Edmonton, moved to L.A. at the age of 9. His dad, Bill, the founder of the brick furniture chain. Virtanen plays it down. Here's Lazar looking for it. He collides there with DeAngelo. And it's picked out by Mott. Couldn't flip it out. Kept in by Patan. And off the draw, scrambled puck. Played back at the point. Here's Butcher with a drive. Comrie the save. Comfort tries to backhand the rebound, and David wins the draw back. Morrissey racing to it, but Hayden got there first. Spins and shoots, and Comfort almost had the tip in front. Now Comfort back on it. Shots are 7-5 U.S. And McDavid feeds that ahead for Lazar. Crisscrossing with Virtanen. In comes Lazar. Sends it back in front for McDavid. The back bounced off his stick. And Lazar comes into Butcher and knocks him off the puck. Comfort finds Hayden, stripped by Virtanen. And Jake Virtanen, who's moved up during this tournament to play on the Lazar-McDavid line.
Fired up into it. He's not known as a over-the-top physical player. To my knowledge, he's not fought very much, or if ever. You're certainly not going to hear, but he's a competitive, fiery player. He's been Canada's best player in my estimation in this tournament.
Hetherington goes back as Matthews is on the forecheck. Now McDavid ahead for Lazar. Up for Duclair, that skipped away from him, and back at center ice, Hetherington has it. The pass missed McDavid. Noah Hannafin, who's also highly rated for the 2015 draft, goes ahead and finds Chase DeLeo, but the play's offside. And the puck skipped away from him. The line change will be completed. Late pass number 10 that just missed. Icing waved off. Lazar comes in. Knocks Ryan Collins off the puck. And the Crosby plays it high off the glass. Here's Morrissey with it. Crosby goes for Morin. Samuel Morin feeds it back in front and just missed Lazar with it. And now Schmaltz is way ahead of the play. The pass in his skate and bounces down to Virtanen. In comes Virtanen. He's taken down by Matthews, but the play was offside. At the U.S. seals the wall on DeLeo. Austin Matthews digging for it. And Matthews taps it back from a caution. 92nd into his first World Junior game, Austin Matthews had a shot go off his leg and into the net from Finland. He's battled back from that. Had a strong tournament for Team USA as an underage player. Morrissey ahead for McDavid. With Virtanen. Connor McDavid in on Butcher, shoots, and Demko makes the save up high. DeLeo off that face-off, slides it back down to center ice, picked up by Sam Morin. A Flyer first-round pick. In, shoots, bouncing, but Virtanen the shot. Hillary Virtanen the second try. No chance in front of McDavid, and it bounced off his stick on the feed from Lazar. Long drive from Morin. Knocked away by Demko, and the crowd still buzzing about that. Here's Lazar back with it. Feeds it for McDavid. Walks back in front. McDavid to Morin. Feeds across. Hickett's a drive. Save Demko. Rebound. Virtanen put it off the outside of the post. Virtanen back to Hickett. In for Virtanen. Furious pressure now by Canada. But the puck picked up by Anthony Lewis and fed down to the Canadian line. Lazar kicks it ahead for Virtanen. Hickett's jumping in. Virtanen shoots. That's blocked by Will Butcher. In fact, comes Eichel the other way. McDavid reached back and took that away from him. And then Virtanen runs into Lewis.
Eichel to game below the tops of the circle.
McDavid wins the draw. Morrissey a drive. Kicked away by Demko through the traffic as Virtanen was standing in front. Now Matthews tries to pass it ahead. His stick broke, and Virtanen's back the other way with Lazar. Virtanen shoots, and Demko makes the save up high, but
third attempt is Domi, Reinhardt, and Duclair get into the offensive zone, but that's the first time I've seen the skating ability of Noah Hannafin create a chance in this tournament.
Virtanen knocks it back to Bowie. Madison Bowie, pass it Lazar and bounce down to the American zone. Butcher plays it across for Carlo. Now John Hayden comes in along with JT Compher. And Bowie slow to get to his feet.
That was an awkward hit. Bowie having a word with the official.
In comes Lazar now. Curtis Lazar sends it back in front. Just missed McDavid. And Morrissey jumped up to keep it alive, but it's poked by him. Now Morrissey tried to flip that back in. It's now a 1-0 lead. In a straight deck New Year's Eve contest between Canada and the United States. Now Hannafin turns it over. Lazar for McDavid. And back at the point is Bowie, who plays it back for Lazar. Curtis Lazar battling for it. He's got the caution all over him at the point. Morrissey has to retreat. And Morrissey spins it back. Josh Morrissey, one of 6 Winnipeg Jets prospects in this World Junior Championship, more than any other National Hockey League team. And Lazar shovels that down to the U.S. zone. Hannafin goes back forward. Lazar goes in on him. Lazar wins the race for the puck. Austin Matthews snaps it ahead. Bowie knocked down to Leo. The long shot gets wide of the goal. 24-15, the shot now for Canada. And McDavid lost the puck to Hannafin. McDavid back on it. And Noah Hannafin tried to fire that at Hicks by the IHF. And Werenski has it for Team USA. And again, Connor McDavid on the forecheck. Now Mott with it. Tyler Mott. Lost the handle there. Canada out shooting the U.S. 12-3 in the period. Here comes Virtanen with McDavid. Jake Virtanen drops it off for Lazar. The trailer shoots, and that shot pass just missed McDavid. Now Virtanen back with it. Into the corner for McDavid. Leaves it there for Lazar. And racing ahead is Nurse. Darnell Nurse with a long shot. He hammered that high and wide. Theodore knocks it down. Plays it back to the corner for McDavid. McCoshen stepped in front of that, but it's knocked down by Virtanen. And Virtanen dumped it center ice by Tuck. Tuck goes rink wide, but D'Angelo has to regroup as Mott was ahead of the play offside. And now Eichel chips it back down to the Canadian, down to the U.S. zone. And on comes McDavid along with Virtanen and Lazar. And the lead pass goes to Lewis. Anthony Lewis steaming in. Loose down low. He feeds it back in front. Kicked on goal. Comrie makes the save. Hayden sends it back in front. It's knocked away. And now D'Angelo has Lazar all over him. Bowie spins back, chips it ahead for McDavid. He banks it ahead for Virtanen. Jake Virtanen loose down low with it now. Got poke check there by Butcher. Butcher, one of the few veteran defensemen on this U.S. squad. Played it out. Virtanen waits for Lazar to get back onside and plays it back in deep. Here's Lazar with it. Kicking it for McDavid. And D'Angelo winds his way ahead. He's got Lewis with him. And Hayden. And that got tangled up on the feet of the linesman. Now Hayden has it. And Connor McDavid hammered down Hayden. And they're still tied up in the offensive zone. Hannafin brings it in. Hayden and McDavid were in 20 feet wrestling in front of the American bench. And now Hayden takes a bop in the back of the head from Virtanen. David with a steal. Drops it back for Lazar. He's poke checked there by Collins. Lazar sends it back in front. Takes it right back. The pass missed for Virtanen, who was again alone to the side of the U.S. goal. Milano chips it in now. Steams it around Moran, but Sam Moran with a long reach knocked it away. Larkin feeds it back to Butcher. Butcher shoots off the leg. It goes of Hickett. Now Larkin shoots off a skate, and McDavid has it back for Canada. He's got Lazar with him. Connor McDavid jumping in. Collins knocks him down. And now Hetherington sends Milano flying.
The speed at the way the players today compete is just amazing. There was not much room at all for McDavid. He almost got through the U.S. defense.
Wood took a run for Tannen there, but got the worst of that.
Ill-advised pinch and left Bowie back alone. Bowie denies the 3-on-1.
Now Virtanen on it. Compher took it away from him, and Lazar comes jumping in. Curtis Lazar digs for it in the corner. Compher all over him. Hannafin Knocks it across to Werenski. Up ahead it goes for Hayden. Trying to find DeLeo. He's bumped there by Hetherington, and back goes Higgins for it. Pass too far for Lazar. It skipped away from Hanifin. And Werenski swings back to pick it up. Shots are 34-21 Canada. Werenski to JT Comfort. His pass picked off by Virtanen. Hooks it ahead for McDavid. In comes McDavid with Lazar. Connor McDavid in. Shoots. Demko save. Rebound. Lazar scores. Curtis Lazar. 3-1 Canada.
Watch Connor McDavid spin in the middle of the ice on the Virtanen pass. He picks up speed so quickly. He gets outside of Werenski, and Lazar shovels this in. I can't tell.
Push of the goaltender would not be reviewable. It's a goal.
3 in 3 games for Lazar, and Canada's got a 3-1 lead.
Here's Lazar back with it. Shoots. Demko makes the stop and hangs on.
Difference here. The U.S. had a good portion of the play early, but late.
Here he comes again. It's up to the crease.
It's been a lot of Canada.
Bowie's shot was blocked. Schmaltz has it along with Wood. And Matthews jumping in. The drop pass for Matthews. Austin Matthews tries to work it back in front. It sits there for a moment. And McDavid plays it out. By the way, the Czechs have taken a 2-0 lead on Russia in the second period in Toronto. Czechs have to win that game in regulation to qualify for the medal round. In comes Fabry with it. Taps it ahead. Virtanen plays it back in front. And Demko plays it right back out.
It was a rather calm play with a lot of traffic around.
A lot of hits.
The main factor is that the Germans would have to beat Finland tonight.
Bouncing puck down to Eric Comrie. And he'll hang on.
Jake Virtanen on this top line. I've liked the balance of their team a lot better. Lazar has been everything that they had hoped for when he was loaned to the squad.
And Connor McDavid, by the way, with an assist. Now has 4 points in 4 games. The draw wasn't won fairly. McDavid used his feet. Can't do that in international hockey. As Lazar brings it ahead. And now Henderson back on it. Fires around. Hard bounce off the corner. Demko had to be careful with that. So the Czechs still leading the Russians 2-0 midway through the second period. Now the Russians just missed on a penalty shot.
It's starting to add up, isn't it?
Here comes Virtanen in across the line. He's got McDavid and Lazar with him. Virtanen to McCoshen. Wins the battle for the puck.
Oh, McCoshen's hurt.
Very slow to get to his feet. Henderson swings it across. And on one leg, McCoshen stays. And the Swiss played a fantastic game yesterday in front of 14,000 people at the Air Canada Centre. Swedes and Russians got a standing ovation at the end of their game. In comes McDavid across the line. Connor McDavid puts it in, sends it back in front. Demko made the stop and just sent that wide. And now McDavid's pass picked off by Tuck. 39-24. The shot's on goal for Canada. Werenski. His pass goes off a skate. Virtanen waiting for it.